If you look above the cockpit windows in the Boeing 737, you may see an extra set of smaller, thinner windows. These have been nicknamed quote-unquote eyebrow windows and were once a useful addition for aircraft navigation and manoeuvring. However, advances in technology have seen them phased out, but you can still see them in place on some older aircraft. Eyebrow windows were installed on many aircraft up until the early 2000s. These are usually a set of 4 smaller windows positioned to the side above the main windscreen and were a common appearance on early Boeing and Douglas aircraft, including the Boeing 707 and 727. The main use of these windows was to aid visibility outside the cockpit. They allowed extra visibility during turns, particularly tight turns when approaching airports. They also offered an increased view of the sky for star-based navigation. This is likely to have been of less importance, as such navigation would have been using sextants, which require an overhead view. Aircraft such as the DC-8 had a viewing hole in the cockpit ceiling for this. They would also carry an additional navigator crew member. With advances in technology, these windows started to become less useful. Navigation, of course, now is computer and satellite guided rather than visual. And whilst clear vision is always going to be important, advances such as improved instrument landing systems and TCAS, or traffic collision avoidance systems, made them less necessary. The windows were featured on many Boeing planes, including several variants of the 737 that followed designs on previous aircraft. The Boeing 757, however, broke the narrow-body trend and did not include them in the redesigned cockpit. The windows are also seen on the McDonnell Douglas MD-80 in use still with a few airlines. Boeing started to phase them out after the start of 737 production. However, it was not until 2005 that the 737 started to be produced without eyebrow windows. Some early 737s still have them in place, whilst others have been covered over during maintenance or aircraft upgrades. Since 2006, Boeing has made kits available to retrofit older 737 aircraft. Many pilots comment that they would cover them over anyway. As their usefulness declined, they became annoying sources of extra sunlight, and pilots would often block them with books or maps. Removing them will save time and money in aircraft maintenance, an important consideration. Removal will also have a small positive effect on drag and fuel economy. In a press release covering the new 737 production in 2005, Boeing explained their reasoning, saying that the design change reduces airplane weight by 20 pounds and eliminates approximately 300 hours of periodic inspections per airplane. It also addressed pilot feedback, which noted that the additional glare was not desirable and will have helped to reduce noise in the cockpit, another complaint with early 737 aircraft. Did you know about these windows before watching this video? Let us know in the comments section. Did you know that we publish over 175 stories every single week on simpleflying.com? Be sure to check the link in the description for more great stories just like this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe before you go.